Bad news, Manzini is back. Either somebody in production really liked him or Avery Schreiber had a contract for a certain number of episodes. Whatever the case, let's just get into this.
Yes, indeed. Of course, we guarantee our revolutions. Dirk never fails.
Good grief, he's called Inspector. Except this organization is called Dirk, which is crud backwards.
Hi, Uncle Louie.
Nice to see you, my dear nephew.
Uncle Louie, I've got to have that 1928 Porter.
Still after that 1928 Porter, eh?
Wait a minute. Oddjob worked for Goldfinger, not for Blofeld. I assume that's Uncle Louie's last name. Our other man's name is Droog, and he has a special talent that will help Manzini get the 1928 Porter.
Droog, korewauke.
He is now totally obedient. He'll do anything anybody tells him to do. I just want to tell him to do that stuff again. The drug is called hypnozine, and its effects last 24 hours. He's off to get some of that stuff into Dave's bloodstream.
Crabtree, and the answer is still no, Manzini. No, N-O. I won't sell you the Porter. Now, what are you doing?
You do me a grave injustice. I came not to haggle, but to honor you.
Oh, boy.
Please, stand still.
Oh, Manzini, you're...
It takes several tries, but Droog finally hits his target. He's prepared to sell the car to Manzini. The title is in a lockbox at the bank, so he'll get it first thing in the morning.
Your husband has offered to sell me the Porter.
I'm going to sell him the Porter.
You're kidding.
I'm kidding.
You are not.
I are not.
I hereby offer you $1,500 for the Porter. Do you accept?
I accept.
Do you mean it?
I mean it.
Oh, Dave, you're wonderful.
I'm wonderful.
Dave, if he told you you're a duck, you'd say, that's right, I'm a duck. Next day, he has the title all ready for his signature. We also have a salesman with a new car for the family. All he needs is the $1,500 Manzini is giving them for the Porter. He has a classic car collection that would make Clive Cussler jealous. He rides around in that.
Now, do you have your registration slip?
Yeah. Got it right here.
Good. Sign it. My friend here will bear witness.
Here's the transfer of ownership.
Excellent. At the same time, you can sign for the new car. Here we are. 1,500 simoleons, our day of days.
I don't have a pen.
There you go. Just write one letter with each pen and you'll have it. And if the car salesman looks familiar, think the admiral who sold a submarine to the Penguin in the Batman movie.
Sign.
Sign what? Manzini, what are you doing here? Who are you? What? What's that?
The hypnozine wore off. He chases everybody away. Nobody can figure him out.
Mom, I don't remember everything. The last thing I remember, Manzini was taking my picture, and then everything's blank.
You know something? I believe you, son.
Thanks. Now, Mom?
That Manzini is up to something fishy.
The way his behavior suddenly changed, to say nothing of that little defiance of physics episode he had, I can't believe they're not thinking drugs.
All right, here's the kiss and make up, okay?
Dave, if you think you can bribe me with wine, great atmosphere, and an expensive dinner, you're right.
He has a vial of powdered hypnozine and he puts it into Dave's salad.
Honey, here's a toast to a long and... happy life.
Would you care to explain that?
I'd care to explain that.
What that conniption was all about?
Conniption all about.
And suddenly, Manzini is at his side again with cash in hand.
David, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. All of me's all right. And you're all right, too, Barbs. And you're all right, too, Captain. Hey, would you like to have some salad?
No, thank you. Well, since everything is so right, allow me to offer you $1,500 for the porter.
Captain, we've been all through this before. He won't sell the car.
Oh? You will sell me the porter.
I will sell you the porter.
Now Barbara's thoroughly confused, but if he's willing to sell the porter and get that other car, she won't argue.
Yikes! At last, this piece of paper represents the flame of my desire. This piece of paper is on fire.
This piece of paper is no longer a piece of paper. Manzini says get another copy first thing in the morning.
The Motor Vehicle Bureau to get a copy of that registration slip?
Yes, Mom.
And you're going to sell me to Manzini again?
Yes, Mom.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you've been drugged.
Yes, Mom.
We're going to stop off at the Department of Health and get you a blood test.
Sure enough, the test finds the drug and the health department has an antidote. I suggest Dave buy some extra and keep it with him. Back at home, he's chasing everyone away again, including the salesman. Lucky for Manzini, Droog has a trick fountain pen with another dart in it.
Do you have the registration certificate?
Yes, I have the registration certificate. Oh, don't go, mister. Wait a minute. I want to buy that beautiful car.
I told him to take some antidote with him.
What's the matter with this thing?
Quick, drive to the Department of Health.
I'm driving to the Department of Health. Bye.
Unfortunately, he's a little too agreeable.
Come back!
I'll come back.
Drive off!
I'll drive off.
Come back!
I'll come back.
Drive off!
I'll drive off.
Anne Hathaway once had the same problem.
You all right now?
Yeah, boy, I'm sure glad they didn't run out of that antidote.
Now take some extra with you. Mom says it's time to follow Manzini and find out what he's up to and what is going on here.
Fool, bumbler.
That's right, that's what he is, Uncle Louie, a fool.
Not him, you. You burned the registration slip on the flaming shish kebab. You
When you tell it like that, it just sounds ridiculous.
fat botcher.
Don't holler on me, Uncle Louie. I feel pretty bad as it is. I didn't get the porter.
Blast the porter. What about the reputation of my organization? You'll get the porter, all right. Only because Dirk never fails.
What are you going to do, Uncle Louie?
Patience, my boy.
He has a box of special rings with hidden needles. Each one has a massive dose of hypnozine, and there's no antidote for this version. Shake hands and you have a slave. There's just one catch. Don't drop the ring or it fizzles out and becomes useless. But now Dave and Mom know about it and have devised a counter plan.
Ta-da! How do I look?
I hate you already.
Then I must look exactly like Manzini. Zounds gazoots! Crab legs, I'll have that car if I have to sell my soul, you Philistine!
Bravo, bravo!
I'm not sure I follow this.
I've got Crabtree this time.
Egad, man, the blasted thing slipped off my finger.
Be more careful, Captain.
Don't order me, metalhead. Zounds, give me another ring, quick.
Okay, he wants to zoink Manzini before Manzini zoinks him. But Manzini is already wearing a ring, so if they shake hands and they're both wearing rings, won't that zoink both of them?
Oh, Crabtree?
Gadzooks. Another ring, quick.
Again?
What do you mean again? Quick, sounds quick, you maladjust.
Unfortunately, Dave just dropped his ring, so he has to put the disguise back on and go get yet another one. If they keep this up long enough, they'll just run out of rings, and that'll solve everything.
Quick, another ring, you infidel.
Another? Again? Come on, Drew. You want Manzini to... Goodbye.
Whoopsie doodle, how clumsy of me. This whole sequence is worth watching because these two pull it off as well as anybody I've ever seen. It just proves my point about this show. They've hamstrung both of these guys. When you turn them loose like this and let them do what they do, it's funny. But our writers keep trying to shoehorn them into characterizations that don't fit them. That doesn't just go for Jerry Van Dyke, but also for Avery Schreiber, who was a brilliant comedian in his own right. And even with the ridiculous scripts they've been given, they play off each other with a natural rhythm. It's just too bad they weren't given more to work with.
Hi, Manzini.
Hi, Crabtree.
How are you?
The Manzini twins go over and shake hands with Droog, and it's one big party. And by the way, according to Uncle Louie, this stuff doesn't wear off for 3 days. Maybe Mom should go find a nice quiet parking garage somewhere and hide until they all come down. In their condition, they might try to make her into a parade float or something. And she doesn't want a bunch of frills and lace all around her fenders. It makes her feel like she's running around in her underwear.